Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to dive into 10 super inspiring basketball stories. Stories of players who never gave up. Basketball is much more than a sport, it's a real life lesson. We're going to relive powerful moments together. Stories of players who knew how to turn their defeats into victories. Get ready for a dose of motivation and inspiration. Because these stories show us that even when faced with difficulties, with willpower and the desire to push ourselves, we can accomplish anything. So get comfortable, let's go. Let's start with a story some of you might know. It's a story that shows even the best can face setbacks. The story of Michael Jordan, cut from his high school basketball team. Yep, you heard that right. The legendary Michael Jordan was rejected. Imagine that. The future his airness deemed not good enough. Unbelievable, right? Back then, no one could have predicted he'd become one of the greatest players of all time. Michael Jordan experienced the bench, the frustration of being sidelined. He felt the humiliation and doubt, feelings many of us know. But instead of letting it get him down, he turned this challenge into motivation. He decided to prove to everyone, and especially himself, that he was capable of much more. He trained like crazy, with an even stronger desire to win. Every day, he worked hard, pushing his limits, determined to never be sidelined again. He proved to everyone, and especially himself, that talent isn't everything, it's hard work that makes the difference. His victories on the court became testaments to his determination and hard work. So, the next time you doubt yourself, think of Michael Jordan and his unwavering determination. Remember that even the greatest have faced setbacks, but it's their reaction to those setbacks that made them legendary. Let's talk about Derrick Rose, a player whose career has been marked by injuries. Imagine being at the top of your game, the NBA MVP, and then having your body constantly let you down. Torn ACL, torn meniscus, sprained ankle, he's had it all. Moments of doubt, suffering, the feeling that his body was betraying him. But Derrick Rose is not one to give up. He clung to his dream, his passion for basketball. Surgeries, rehabilitation, he went through it all with incredible mental strength. Derrick Rose shows us that even when you're down and out, you can climb back up, even stronger than before. Let's talk about Stephen Curry, the master of the three-point shot. People said he was too small, too frail for the NBA. He heard doubts his whole life. But Steph had a dream, a clear goal, to revolutionize basketball. He compensated for his physique with exceptional talent and hard work. Today, Stephen Curry is a legend, a magician with the ball who inspires millions of people. His story reminds us that size and strength aren't everything. LeBron James's story is that of a child who grew up in poverty and who found in basketball an escape, a reason to believe. Imagine growing up without a father, moving constantly, living with almost nothing. LeBron had a difficult childhood, full of uncertainty and obstacles. But basketball was his refuge, his outlet. He worked hard, very hard, to reach the top. He became a leader, an exceptional player, a role model for young people in his neighborhood and around the world. LeBron James shows us that difficulties can be a source of motivation. In 1991, the basketball world was in shock. Magic Johnson, the Lakers superstar, announced he had HIV, a disease considered a death sentence back then. Imagine the impact of this announcement. The fear, the uncertainty, the feeling that everything was falling apart. But instead of feeling sorry for himself, he decided to fight for himself, for his family, for everyone affected by the disease. He became a symbol of the fight against AIDS, a symbol of hope. He broke taboos, educated the public, and changed how people saw the disease. Magic Johnson reminds us that life is precious and that we must fight for what truly matters. Allen Iverson, the answer. A controversial player, sure, but pure talent, a force of nature on the court. His story is a constant struggle against prejudice, criticism, and obstacles. Imagine growing up in a tough neighborhood, facing violence and poverty. Allen Iverson went through dark times, made mistakes, but basketball was his lifeline, his chance to get out. He played with a rage, a determination that left a mark. He broke the rules, imposed his style, his personality. Allen Iverson reminds us that the road to success is rarely a straight line. Yao Ming, the Chinese giant, made history in the NBA thanks to his height, of course, but especially thanks to his strength of character, his resilience in the face of injuries. Imagine carrying the hopes of 1 billion people on your shoulders and seeing your body give up on you again and again. Stress fractures, foot injuries, he suffered every possible physical setback. But Yao Ming never gave up. He fought like a lion to get back on the court. To represent his country, his team, his fans, he pushed his limits, proving that determination can overcome pain. Yao Ming shows us the value of courage, of perseverance in the face of adversity. Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba, was a born competitor, a player whose determination and passion for the game were unmatched. From a young age, he showed incredible work ethic, spending countless hours perfecting his craft. He was driven by an incredible thirst for victory. Every game was a chance for him to prove his greatness, to show the world what he was capable of. He wasn't just a player, but a legend in the making. But in 2013, he suffered an injury that could have ended everything, a ruptured Achilles tendon. This injury often means the end of a career for many athletes, a ruptured Achilles tendon. The pain was intense, and the chances of returning to the same level seemed slim. Doctors were skeptical, fans were worried. Imagine being at the top, having won everything, and then having your body betray you like that. Doubt creeps in, the fear of never being the same. It was a moment of truth for Kobe. And then, having your body betray you like that, doubt creeps in, the fear of never being the same. But Kobe wasn't one to give up. He used this hardship as motivation, the fear of never being the same. But Kobe Bryant wasn't one to give up. He decided to fight, to prove to everyone that he could come back stronger. But Kobe Bryant wasn't one to give up. He embarked on a relentless rehabilitation, pushing his physical and mental limits. Every day was a new challenge, every exercise a step towards his return. He embarked on a relentless rehabilitation, pushing his physical and mental limits, and he came back, stronger, more determined than ever. His return to the court was a moment of triumph, a testament to his resilience, pushing his physical and mental limits, and he came back, stronger and more determined than ever. He showed the whole world that true strength lies not only in the body, but also in the mind. Kobe Bryant taught us to never give up on our dreams, to fight to the very end. He inspired millions of people around the world, not only through his achievements on the court, but also through his unwavering mentality, to fight to the very end. His legacy lives on, reminding each of us that no matter the obstacles, perseverance and determination can lead us to greatness. Shaquille O'Neal, the Shaq Diesel, was a force of nature, a dominant player unlike any other. But despite his immense talent, he faced a lot of criticism during his career. People criticized his lack of work ethic, his overly physical, not technical enough game. Some thought he could never dominate the league for long, but Shaq proved them wrong. He won 4 NBA championships, was elected MVP 3 times, and marked basketball history with his power and charisma. Shaquille O'Neal reminds us to believe in ourselves even when no one else does. Giannis Antetokounmpo's story is a true modern-day fairy tale. Born in Athens, Greece to Nigerian parents, Giannis grew up in a tough neighborhood where every day was a struggle to survive. He grew up poor in Greece, selling sunglasses on the street to help his family make ends meet. His parents, Charles and Veronica, emigrated in the early 90s, hoping for a better life. But the reality was very different. Imagine going from a life of uncertainty and hardship to becoming one of the best basketball players in the world. Giannis discovered basketball at the age of 13, a relatively late age for a future pro. That's Giannis's incredible destiny. He started playing for local teams before being spotted by NBA scouts. His determination and hard work quickly caught their attention. He discovered basketball pretty late, but his natural talent and incredible work ethic propelled him to the top. In 2013, he was drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks with the 15th pick. His rise has been meteoric. 2 MVP titles, an NBA championship, and immense popularity. Giannis has become a global icon, inspiring millions of people around the world. His story shows us that anything is possible with hard work, perseverance, and the desire to push yourself. Giannis Antetokounmpo is living proof that dreams can come true, no matter where you come from. Well, I hope these 10 stories of NBA players have inspired you as much as they've inspired me. Which one touched you the most? Which player inspires you the most? Tell me everything in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos. See you soon for more inspiring stories.